Welcome to Nutty Buddy Entertainment. The Ugly.
Ew!
Okay, Chris, what's one of your uglies?
I think the only ugly that I had was everything to do with the LARPers. I just immensely disliked. And I just thought about this the other day, kind of thinking to prepare for this, is that we're told they're all like first responders or like police, firemen, ambulance types, because the guy gets the Ronin outfit. He's a firefighter handling a fire, and he steals something from someone's apartment that he goes to put out the fire. Am I wrong? That's what happened,
that's right.
right?
Yeah, that's what happened.
And that's never commented on. Just be like, oh, well, I guess I got to go get it from this guy. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe firefighters are known to steal things. I don't know. But that seems like an absolutely bizarre thing to just be like, oh, I guess this is a nice little outfit. I'm going to take it for myself. Or you don't call the hundreds of police that are around and say, hey, remember that guy that was just like murking dudes left and right 5 years ago or, 2 years ago or whatever the time frame is? Hey, I found his uniform or outfit in this apartment. Maybe we should look into this a little bit instead of just like, oh, you know what? I'm going to go off to the park and I'm going to wear it.
Yeah.
It makes zero sense whatsoever.
I like that. Yeah, I actually didn't care for the LARPers too much either. I don't know if it was in my ma category or my bad. I didn't know where to put it, but I thought we hit on enough bad. But that's good that you put it in the ugly. I didn't really care for that. And along the same lines as you, so just to keep it within the Ronin storyline.
Mm-hmm.
So in Endgame, right, he was basically like killing off these mafia gang types that were taking advantage of people who stuck around.
Yeah, they're bad guys. He was basically the Punisher.
Right. What I got from the series, and I could be wrong, but it sounded like Kingpin told Kazi to hire Ronin to attack the, which I'm just like, okay, now you're kind of changing why he's doing what he did in Endgame. You're kind of retconning it. Now you're telling me he's an assassin for hire, not not like that he's upset his family's not here and you're not appreciating the gift that you were given by not being snapped away. So I'm going to, make you pay for it. And now it's he's being hired to, kill people. And I'm just like, well, that changes like a lot of what you thought of the character. So I didn't like that like retcon that they did with the character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's a very good point. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, well, yeah, I caught that. Well, I'm all about like when I watch movies, it's about the story to me. The continuity matters to me so much. Like I think Marvel most of the time has done a really good job.
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous with Phase 4 though, because I'm finding a lot of stuff that they're just not connecting the dots for me on, and I'm just like, I hope it's not.
No, I'm kind of the same way, because it's like if there's a good action scene, I can appreciate that, but like I've probably seen what I can see as far as like action. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm interested at this point in like what the characters are all about, and like you said, the continuity and relationships and dialogue and that sort of thing. So I agree.
Yeah. One more ugly I had is Kingpin losing to Kate Bishop. I didn't mind that he lost to Kate Bishop, but if you watch that battle, there's no way Kate Bishop should have won. I don't know. Mm-hmm. She was getting beat up, and this guy.
I think he was going easy on her.
Well, he was smacking her around, and and she didn't even have she maybe had a little limp at the end, but true. I'm saying like this guy hits and beats up Daredevil, who's got super powered.
Grape.
Right. He fights with Spider-Man and can handle Spider-Man. Like, are you kidding me? Like, even if he was like halfway going at it, like you think she would be more injured, like the way the battle happened. And that's the one thing I'm just like, come on, that's not. That's not realistic. Kate is a normal human girl, And if that guy hits her 4 times the way he hit her, she is going to be hurting.
That's why I think, like I said, I think he was pulling his punches, because it was like, you're a gnat to me. You're just a nuisance. I don't need to, I guess maybe he's like, I don't need to murder a 18-year-old girl or whatever she is. But if we want to talk about headcanon, I guess that would be mine. It's just that he's like, I'm not going all out here. I'm just gonna swat you. But even still, as to your point, a half-hearted swat from Kingpin would like break several ribs.
Right. Yeah. And that's the thing. I didn't mind Kate won the fight. That's not what it's just the way the fight unfolded for her to walk away like nothing, like with a couple scars. And
yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was saying, because early in the 3 episodes before, they're like, oh, you have a cut on your head. Like, that's bad. Ooh, you're in real danger. And it's like, yeah, she gets like smacked around, and it's like, oh, I'm fine.
Yeah. Just has I think she has a little limp. I can't remember. I'm trying to be fair, but it kind of reminded me of Black Widow a little bit. Like when Black Widow, she was in like 2 exploding cars. She fell from like 7 stories and hit the ground. And every time she just walks away like nothing happened. And just like, she's not a super soldier. If she's in those situations, she's going to get hurt. But so that was one of the uglies for me, is just like the way the battle unfolded. There's no way Kate Bishop should have been able to walk out of that room unscathed the way she did. Yeah. Okay. Any more uglies then, Chris?
No, just that when the LARPers went in the final fight and got their costumes, it came out like to the big hero shot. My soul left my body for a few seconds. I hated it.
I did too.
I absolutely was embarrassed. I know their whole thing was like kind of tied into the Kate Bishop, where it's like, you can be a hero too if you really try. But it was so beyond corny that I hated it. Not much more to say about that. Just I hated their whole involvement in that scene. So
yeah, no, I agree. And then that goes back to like how the tracksuit mafia isn't menacing at all because these LARPers were like kicking their butts. Like they had a couple of scenes where like they're beating up these. It's like, what are they good for? How did they rise to power? I don't get that. Like, I'm not convinced. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's go to the last part of our podcast. Thanks so much for listening to our discussion on the Hawkeye series, The Ugly. If you'd like to hear the great, the good, and the bad, the link to the podcast will be in the description of this video. Now, what was your ugly of the Hawkeye series? Please leave a comment below, like and subscribe to the video. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed, and we will talk to you guys soon.